Listen up, man. I'm gonna drop some real talk right now. If she goes silent, and I mean dead silent, don't fool yourself thinking she's just busy or lost interest. Nah, that ain't it. She's testing your nerves. Straight up. Every man who's ever been in a situation like this knows the feeling. Your phone sits there cold, quiet. You check it again and again. Nothing. Silence. Heavy silence. That's her power. That's her weapon. And most men fold. Most men panic. Most men run to beg for attention. Don't be that man. Silence is dangerous. Not because she hates you, not because she's punishing you. It's dangerous because it exposes the cracks in your mind. The part of you that needs validation. The part of you that panics when she doesn't reply. That's the part she's testing. She wants to see if you can stand on your own. She wants to know if your world revolves around her, or if you got your own empire, your own rules, your own stability. You see, most men can't handle this. They get scared. They start texting, calling, double messaging. They overthink every little thing they said, every word they typed. Did I fuck up? Was it something I said? Is she mad at me? Bro, if you're asking yourself that, you're already losing. You're handing her control over your emotions. That's the exact opposite of what you need to do. She goes silent. She's watching. She's waiting. She's seeing if you crack, if you beg, if you chase, if your heart starts jumping every time your phone buzzes. And here's the truth. If she does see you panic, it confirms something she already suspected. You're not solid. You're not grounded. You're not a man she can rely on. And no, this isn't about ego. This is about respect. Self-respect, to be exact. Now, let me tell you something else. Silence ain't random. She ain't sitting there twiddling her thumbs for no reason. Every time she goes quiet, it's intentional. Every pause, every delay, every lack of response, it's all data. She's collecting it, and she's learning everything she can about you. Your patience, your stability, your emotional strength. And if you react like a weakling, that's the answer she's going to record in her mind. You got to understand the rules of the game, bro. There's no winning by yelling, begging, or over-explaining. That ain't how this works. Words are useless when silence hits. She's not trying to talk you out of something. She's not trying to punish you. She's seeing if you can handle the pressure without collapsing. And let me be real with you. Most men fail this test. Most men crumble because they tie their worth to her attention. They forget their own value. They forget who they are. Don't be that guy. When she goes silent, the strongest move you can make is nothing. Stand still. Observe. Breathe. Let the quiet hang there like smoke. Let it be uncomfortable, but don't let it shake you. Every second you panic, every text you send, every attempt to pull her back, it's a loss. You're giving her control over your mind. That's power, my man. And it's not yours. Here's the street truth. Women test men all the time. They test patience. They test dominance. They test emotional intelligence. Silence is one of their sharpest tools. It's like a hammer hitting the weak spots. If you're solid, it passes right through you. If you're weak, it crushes you. And most men get crushed over and over again. So what do you do? First, understand it. Know that silence is a test, not a rejection. Most men can't separate the two, but you can. You can see it for what it is. You can recognize that it's her way of measuring you. And once you see it, the next step is control. You got to control your mind, control your impulses, control your need for validation. She doesn't get to dictate your feelings. You're the captain of your own ship. Think about it. Every time she stops talking, it's like she's holding up a mirror. She's showing you your own reaction, your own weaknesses, your own neediness. And if you see it and strengthen it, you're going to level up. Silence isn't your enemy. It's a tool, a weapon, a way to separate the men from the boys. And let me break it down for you. This ain't about being cold or heartless. Nah, that's weak too. It's about being aware, being disciplined, being unshakable. You can care, you can love, but you can't lose yourself. You can't let her silence control your mind, because once that happens, you're no longer a man in command. You're a man reacting. And reacting is weakness. Some men make the mistake of thinking they got to fill the silence. They got to explain themselves. They got to convince her to speak again. But bro, that's the trap. Silence is not a hole to fill. It's a test of strength. It's a pressure cooker. And if you keep reacting, you're just boiling yourself alive. Learn to sit in the quiet. Let it stretch. Let it test you. Let it teach you that here's the part most men don't get. She doesn't need to say anything for the test to be real. You're being judged with every beat of your heart, every glance at the phone, every restless thought at night. She's seeing if you crumble under pressure, if you panic when control is taken from you, if you beg for clarity. And if you do, she's going to know. She doesn't need words. Silence speaks louder than anything else. You need patience, man. Patience and self-respect. The stronger you are in silence, the stronger you are in life. Because life throws quiet tests all the time. Not just with women, not just with relationships, but with people, with money, with power. The silent ones, the ones who watch without speaking, they see the truth. And you got to be able to stand there like a rock when the world goes quiet. Another street fact, most men overthink silence. They try to read her mind. They analyze every text, every word, every emoji. That's weakness disguised as intelligence. The real move is simple. Stand firm, stay calm, and wait. Your value ain't determined by her response. It's determined by your ability to stay solid while she tests you. And don't get it twisted. This ain't about manipulation. If you panic, if you beg, if you chase, that's weakness. If you stand firm, that's power. Period. You're not trying to control her. You're controlling yourself. And that's the alpha move. That's what separates the strong from the average. The men from the boys. Silence is uncomfortable because it exposes you. It exposes your neediness, your fear, your attachment. Most men can't handle it, and that's why they fail. But if you can handle it, you're showing strength she can respect. You're showing that your identity ain't dependent on her attention. You're showing that your life moves on, silence or not. Let me hit you with another truth. When she goes silent, she's not punishing you. She's testing you. She's seeing if you can stay composed, if you can maintain your frame, if you can stand tall without needing constant reassurance. And if you can, you win the silent war without saying a word. You win by being solid, grounded, and unshakable. And this is where most men choke. They let fear dictate action. They send multiple messages. They call. They try to explain themselves. Bro, that's weakness on display. That's handing over your mental freedom. Silence ain't a problem to fix. It's a test to endure. It's a pressure that refines you. And if you survive it, you come out stronger than ever. Here's the deeper lesson. Silence teaches patience, awareness, and self-control. It separates men who can handle pressure from men who crumble under stress. Every second she's quiet, you have a choice. React like a child or stand like a king. Reacting feeds weakness. Standing firm builds power. Remember this. The world is full of tests, not just in relationships. Money tests patience. Friends test loyalty. Life tests resilience. But in silence, the test is immediate, raw, and personal. She goes quiet and your mind races. That's natural, but you can train yourself to stay grounded. You can train yourself to see silence as a tool, not a threat. Most men will never get this. Most men will panic, overreact, and chase. Most men will fold and lose respect. But you can rise above. You can take the silence, absorb it, and let it refine you. That's the mentality of a man who's unshakable. That's the mentality she's looking for. Every moment she's silent, you're being observed. Every heartbeat is data. Every glance at the phone is being registered. And if you remain calm, if you show patience, if you don't fold under the pressure, you're telling her more than words ever could. I am solid. I am grounded. I am unshakable. Most men don't understand this. They see silence as a problem. They don't see it as a mirror, as a test, as a moment of growth. But if you do, you'll be ahead of 90% of men. Silence becomes your ally, not your enemy. It teaches you to control yourself, to maintain your frame, to never beg, never panic, never overreact. When she goes quiet. Remember, this ain't a game you can play with texts or calls. This is a game of nerves, composure, and self-respect. Stand tight. Breathe. Stay grounded. Let her silence test you. Let teach you. And when she speaks again, You'll be stronger, calmer, and more confident than before. That's power. That's respect. That's control that she's not punishing you. She's testing you. She's seeing if you can handle the pressure. If you can, you'll come out unshaken, unbothered, and untouchable. And if you can do that, bro, you'll never be weak again. Silence is power. Composure is power. Strength is power. Stand tall, stay calm, and never lose yourself. That's the truth. That's the street code. That's the way. Now listen, before you go, remember this. Knowledge is power, and the streets don't wait for the weak. If you want more real talk, more unfiltered truth, more lessons that most men won't survive, then you already know what to do. Hit that like button because it shows you're serious. Hit subscribe because we're just getting started, and every lesson you miss is a step behind. Turn on the notifications, too, so you never sleep on the game again. This channel is about truth, respect, and power. We don't sugarcoat. We don't play soft. We give it to you raw. So if you're ready to level up your mind, your presence, your game, then join the crew. Like, subscribe, and stay sharp. You won't regret it. And trust me, the next lesson is going to hit even harder.